What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Rafi816 here, and today we're going to be doing a live reaction to Attack on Titan Chapter 107, Visitor. So without further ado, let's get on with the chapter, shall we? So at the end of last month's chapter, sorry guys, Eren was like, he was changing. He's not the same Eren he was before. So let's see what the change actually entails. So we at the start of the chapter, we see Eren and Hanji, and they're talking. So let's go. Hanji tells Eren, "What are you doing?" What will Hanji say to Eren, who has returned home after running away? Wait, what? Who returned home? You were looking at the mirror and talking to yourself, weren't you? Eren he doesn't look the same. He actually shaved his face, you know, for the last couple of months. He's had like the little Levi look going on with a little facial hair, the little goatee. You looked at your own reflection and talked to yourself saying, keep fighting, keep fighting. Is that right? So you said to yourself, keep fighting, not just once but twice? What the hell does that mean? What is it that you're fighting, Eren? Does the fact that you said it twice mean there's going to be a second round to all of this? I think you're being a little too dramatic right now, Hanj. Oh shit, he's in jail. You do realize that if you don't talk to me, I won't be able to understand, right? Because I don't think it's a normal thing to do. Standing around talking to yourself makes me wonder what's going on with you, you know? You see, I've never talked to my reflection in the mirror, so I just don't get it. That makes two of us, because neither have I. But I really like what you did with your hair. It's just the right degree of messy. It's like you did your best to make it look like you made no effort, but it's clear that you worked really hard to get that look. Why have you come here, Hanj? What do you mean? I've come here to talk to you. The first time we met, we spent the whole night talking about Titans, remember? Although I was the one doing all the talking, you listened. I knew you would never agree to sacrifice Historia. That day 2 years ago, the day of the welcome ceremony at the port. I haven't seen you since that day you lifted our ship out of the sea. Nice to see you again. Who the hell is that? No, you're still not allowed to touch him. Is that Levi? Letting you see him is more than enough. That's plenty for me. Today we should celebrate all those other people that actually helped out with the plans. It's the first time we're welcoming a foreign official since the harbor was completed. They finished the harbor? Okay, whoa. This monthly break stuff is like polluting my head. I don't remember that. They're from the land of Hizuru, the only country with ally to Paradise Island. The name of the special envoy we are welcoming is Kiyomi Azumabito. The Azumabito family has strong historical ties with other countries. Because of this, they have a great deal of influence on foreign affairs in the country. She is the head of this family. And we see Kiyomi Azumabito shaking, who's that? That's Astoria? That's Astoria. That person, says Mikasa. Her features are similar to those of your mother, aren't they? Just as I told you. You and her are related by blood? Mikasa's related to her? Oh snap. So now they're in the meeting room. And Azumabito, whatever her name is, Kiyomo, she's asking Mikasa if she recognizes this family crest, which is like 3 swords and they form like a triangle shape. And they form like a triangle shape. And Mikasa looks shocked. There's three katanas, bro. This is, show her, Mikasa. My mom said to keep it a secret. That's not Levi, is it? No. You showed it to me. Oh, that's Eren. You showed it to me when we were kids, didn't you? She probably asked you to keep it a secret just in case you get a chance like this today. Come on. So she's unwrapping her bandages on her right arm. And she shows the lady. Oh God. This mark has been passed on for generations in my late mother's family. I have been told to pass it on to my own child when the time comes as well. Ooh. What a noble deed. Oh my God, the lady's crying, I think. About 100 years ago, the land of Hizuru was an ally of the Eldian Empire. The son of the then shogun of the nation, an ancestor of the Azumabito family, had become close friends with the Fritz royal family and came to stay on Paradise Island. And now we have the Hizuru and the Eldians shaking hands. It's like an old painting. Then after the Big Titan War, Hizuru became a defeated nation and lost its favorable position in the disorder that ensued. Well, no one knows for sure what happened, but the descendants of the Shogun family were left behind here on this very island. And now, more than 100 years later, I get to meet the only person still carrying that blood of the Orient of this island. You are the descendant of our country's lost leader, the hope of the land of Hizuru. Wow, I don't know how to feel about that. So does that mean that she would become the leader if she were to go back? Like, so now the lady's sipping tea. If what the Azumabito say is true, then Mikasa can have the political influence of an Azumabito and Hizuru. I don't know. Isn't she the descendant of their country's most distinguished noble family? I still don't really understand what you mean when you say your country. At any rate, if we can use this to get Hizuru on our side, then so be it. Wait, what if this is a trap set by our enemies? Like I thought, we have to ask Yelena and others for their opinion. That's exactly what the enemy wants us to do. So the Survey Corps is actually just... Is that the Survey Corps? I think the military police is there too. They're like all trying to decide what they're going to do next about the situation of the Hizuru family and Mikasa being the descendant of the leader. There's one thing we know for sure. When it comes to matters regarding the world that's on the other side of the sea, we are nothing but children, gingerly taking our first steps. For now, we have no choice but to quiet down and just listen. We should get back. It's embarrassing to make our guests wait for so long. That's true though. I don't like making people wait. Hey Mikasa, why is Eren the only one who got to see that symbol on your arm? You didn't show that bandage to anyone. That's just... You seem happy for some reason. I am happy. Is that Historia? Yeah, that is her. Mikasa and I were both burdened with a very heavy load just by being born. If Mikasa and I are this alike, then there is no one else I can trust more than her in the entire world. And Eren just looks back and smiles. We are all very honored and grateful to be in your presence and to see that your highness is in good health. At this time, please just allow me to say that the people of Azumabito will always be waiting for you, your highness. I understand. Oh my god, I don't like that. Mikasa was a badass. Like, what the hell? Now she's royalty? I don't like that, bro. This day is a historical day for both nations. We are all sitting here today thanks to one man, the same man who arranged this whole event. It came to our attention that there is a descendant of the Shogun's family on Paradise Island. And we set up a meeting with Zeke Yeager, the source of this information. Also, that boy Zeke that hooked them up. In return for giving us the means to meet you, your highness, we agreed to pass on the details of a certain arrangement. So now we come back to the meeting with Zeke, and Zeke is speaking. My mother is a survivor of the Fritz royal family, which means I also carry royal blood in my veins. I have kept this hidden fact from the Marlene army and been employed by them as the head of the warrior squad. Why would a soldier so loyal to Marley do such a thing, says Hyomi. Growing up, I came to understand my father's feelings. and now I carry on his ideals myself. I am a member of the true Eldian restoration movement. That's just crazy how he's Eren's half-brother, like, what? But you, yes, I sold my parents out to the Marleyans. When I was 7 years old, I learned that the Marleyan authorities had already found evidence of the restoration movement led by my father. I knew that I had to do something, or else they wouldn't have just sent my parents to paradise, but my grandparents and myself along with them as well. That's when I decided to act and sold out my parents to Marley. My parents were right, but they were naive. Oh, snap, boy. To restore Eldia to its former glory, that playgroup full of self-righteous, pompous men would have never been enough. Even after I turned my back on my parents and gained rank in the Marleyan army, I crushed the island of paradise under my feet and killed countless Eldians, the same Eldians I wanted to save. If Marley had succeeded in taking back the original Titan, it would have been a means for me to restore the Eldian nation. After all, the Marleyan army did not know that I possessed royal blood. Marley does not know that, well, what can happen when a Titan with royal blood comes into contact with the original Titan, and your homeland is still. Well, why does she look down? As you know, we are indeed very much interested in finding this descendant of the Shogunate family, but the restoration of the Eldian Empire will pose a great threat to the entire world. This is a fact we cannot ignore. We cannot ignore. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys. My mouth's getting dry. I don't have any water. We might be forced to inform Marley of this little meeting. It's very unfortunate, but even if we all die here, the result will be the same. And then Zeke says, of course, I am very well aware of this, Miss Kiyomi. We will not be able to materialize this agreement if there is no gain in it, not just for the Azumabito family, but for the land of Hizuru as well. First, please have a look at this. Here we go. And then she's like, is that? You know of this item? It's highly classified, even in Marley itself. This is a weapon developed on Paradise Island for the sole purpose of killing Titans. It is called 3D maneuver gear. This isn't something I have stolen from the Marleyan army. I have taken it from the island myself, so do not worry. That's the thing he took. Oh my god, from that first guy that he killed. And like, I think it was chapter 30 something, like 31, 35. I will hand this over to you, but in order to use it, you will need a special kind of fuel. They called it an ice blast stone. Whoa, since when do we need special stones to fuel 3D maneuver gear? It's a natural resource found on the ground that has yet to be discovered or mined anywhere but on Paradise Island. There have been rumors of its existence for a long time. Many years ago, the King of the Titans dug a huge hole on Paradise Island, and there he stored a treasure, rocks, created by the power of the Titans, that could burn and give light. Are you serious? Although it's not much, there are still remains of this ice blast stone inside this weapon as well. The people of Paradise Island are probably not aware of the true value of this natural resource, but I'm sure your country is. This information should be helpful in creating an alliance between Paradise Island and the land of Hizuru. So he suggested that so now we fast forward to present day, and she's saying, so he suggested that in exchange for cooperating with his plan to come here to the island, he would help us get our hands on these resources that could help our struggling country to regain its status as the empire it once was. That was his plan. We don't even know how big these underground deposits are. Still, if what he said is true, there are resources as precious as gold and silver in this age of modernization. Oh my god, I'm all over the place today. Lying dormant below this island. But we're not here because our conglomerates have expanded their operations and require these resources, of course. And she's drooling, like, what the hell? Oh, jeez. Miss Kiyomi here. So her attendant hands her a napkin. Oh my, please excuse me. they're thinking, so I was just their excuse for coming here. And then Hanji's thinking, Yelena did say that the negotiations will go well because of the Zumabito have a nose for money. Just as I thought, if they don't profit from it, no other country would ever be interested in this island. Then Historia's like, so what is the arrangement you discussed with Zeke Yeager? Yo, this is gonna be crazy. As you know, Zeke Yeager claims to have a secret plan. It seems that the involvement of Hizuru is necessary in executing this secret plan to save the Eldians and the world. The reason for this lies in one of the 3 conditions needed in order to effectively threaten the world with the earth-flattening weapon, which will protect this island from possible attacks. First, you need to test the new weapon. Exhibit just a small portion of that power to the world, so they will see how destructive it can be. The second part is where Hizuru comes in. We will help in strengthening your military power so that it is on par with the rest of the world, up until the point where the earth-flattening weapon is no longer needed. But this isn't about bringing in modern weapons. In order to build a modern army, you first need to establish a solid foundation of national strength. You need to provide the civilians with good education, build a strong economy, create diplomatic prowess, and also a growth in the population will be needed. Man, this is insane. Like, this chapter has a lot of dialogue. I don't even know how many pages it has, but I think we're halfway. Holy crap, we're exactly halfway done with the chapter. Oh, I feel like this is taking forever. This island is about 100 years behind the rest of the world in terms of development. So Hizumi's still, oh my god, now I forgot her name. Kiyomi is still talking. We don't have 100 years to close that gap. But no matter what, I will say it will take at least 50. Wow. So it's going to take, not 100 guys, 50 years till they catch up to the rest of the world. If I'm them, I'm like, we don't have that time. Like, we need to catch up now. Which means you must have the earth-flattening weapon in order to protect the island against potential attacks for at least those 50 years. So the continued possession of both the original Titan and a Titan with royal blood are crucial. That is the 3rd condition. Zeke wants to pass on the power of the Beast Titan to someone of royal blood. Oh god, why did they just zoom into Historia? A female Beast Titan? Like, what? And until their 13-year term is over, they will need to have as many children as possible. Everybody like in shock. Wow. Everybody's like, what the hell is going on, bro? Oh shit. Hanji's like thinking to herself, it will be over in 50 years, but no matter how many other weapons we've developed, the earth-flattening weapon will always be the strongest. If we are not able to develop beyond that, then generation after generation of the royal family will be forced to live in fear of being eaten alive, going through the process of passing on the power again and again. Just like the Reese family, they will pass it on from parent to child, again and again. Is it fair of us to subject our future children to this impossible situation just to save ourselves here in the present? No, this can't be right. She will never allow it, but oh snap, she allowed it. She's like, I understand. I will take on the power of the Beast Titan. The earth-flattening weapon is essential to our survival. We must obtain it. Even Mikasa's like Historia, hello, can't do that. Eren gets up, he's like, we didn't bring down the walls and win back our freedom just so we could live like livestock again. Just to have children so they could die in order for us to keep on living. I cannot accept Zeke Yeager's plan. It's too dangerous to burn our lives on that chance that we're able to maintain control over the earth-flattening weapon. In the short time that we have left, shouldn't we explore all other options that might be on hand? True. Like, that does not sound convincing to me at all. Like, that plan... Historia looks angry, she's crying. Hiyomi's like, of course, there's no need to decide right away. We'll carry on as well and intermediate between you and Zeke Yeager as needed. Oh, so that's why. So that's why he's in jail. Because he didn't want to do that. We still haven't found another way. It's true that Zeke is running out of time, and that Marley is coming up with a plan to invade Paradise. I wanted to feel as anxious about it as you did. But what I don't get is why you would leave the island to operate on your own, exposing the rest of us to great danger. Do you no longer care what happens to Historia? Hanji asked Eren. I have eaten the Warhammer Titan. Yeah, you did. She's like, what? It made hardening material come out of the ground and controlled it freely, turned it into weapons and other things as it wanted. It was a tough opponent. I have its abilities now, so no matter how deep underground you can find me, it's pointless. I can get out of here whenever I want. And of course, you won't kill me because I possess the original Titan. And you can make as many threats as you like, but you can't kill Zeke either. Facts. Damn, Eren's stepping up, boy. You're not taking it. So tell me, Commander Hanji, what is it exactly that you can do? He grabs her through the bars by the shirt. Huh? Tell me, Commander Hanj. What other way is there? Tell me! Oh, he looks... Oh, no, Eren, chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. Oh, snap. Like, because he has her like this, but in the next panel, you know that mark, that, like, the thing that happens to his eyes when he starts turning into a Titan? It's happening. I think he let go of her. I don't know. Eren, you pervert. Still in your rebellious stage, I see, you idiot. Brat. Erwin, the biggest mistake you made was to pass the position of commander to me. Oh, she walked out. Who the hell is that? Hey, you're from Marley, aren't you? That's Mikasa? Yeah. I don't like her with the short hair. She does not look cute anymore. Why are you here? This is where Eldians who were murdered by your people are buried. Why would you come here? Please stop. We'll take care of him. Please stop. What are you doing here? Why? Is Sasha really dead? Who the hell is that? Is that Jean? No, Jean's right there. Is she? Why? What were you guys doing? She was shot by a little girl who came aboard the Zeppelin. Huh. That's too stupid to be true. It was not just a little girl. She was well trained. A warrior squad candidate. Huh. It's all my fault. I was too careless. I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing to me? I just cooked her food. Her chef? I forgot. Is that Jean? Niccolo. You made her many delicious things to eat. Thank you, Niccolo. How about you, Connie? I was like a twin brother to her. I feel like half of me died along with her. Oh my God. You all seem to care a lot about my daughter. Yep. Sasha's daddy. Excuse me. I am a Marleyan, a POW. I have a working permit allowing me to work as a cook. Your daughter always ate my food like it was the most delicious thing in the world. So if you don't mind, please come and eat my cooking as well. Of course, it'll be for free, right? Ha, sure. So her dad and the cook shake hands. These are Titanization formulas we've stolen from Marley. It's everything we've got. But they will be difficult to duplicate, since we weren't able to get our hands on the necessary equipment and materials, nor a proper Titanization scientist. That's fine, this is plenty. I cannot express my gratitude enough. Despite our limited knowledge of the world, you lent us our strength and gave us hope. Downing you volunteers would be an act of a devil. In these past 3 years, we have done all we can to prove that we are allies to the Eldians. It's a pity. Whoa! Although we introduced these weapons to your country so you could use them to regain your freedom, you used them to threaten us instead. What? 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 Oh my god. Are you serious? Are they betraying them? The Eldians are betraying them. I apologize for this selfish request, but could you please shut your eyes against this momentary weakness of ours? We have no choice but to shackle Zeke down. I don't mind, Commander Pixis, because the day where we all sit at the same table eating our meals together will come very soon. You are not the only ones praying for that day to come. Zeke is like, is this my hotel? Levi's like, any complaints? I can't think of any place more suitable for scum like you. It's a very dense forest made up of trees as tall as 80 meters. It'll be difficult for you to get out of here alone. And you won't be able to get your hands on any boulders. We can't have you throwing stuff at us again, can we? Zeke's like, damn, they took that guy out to the woods like that? Also, looks like you can have a bit of fun with your 3D maneuver gear here, says Zeke. This kind of force is yet another thing you can only find here and nowhere else in this world. Isn't that right, Captain Levi? I want to show Gabby and Falco this magnificent piece of the natural world. What do you think? Levi says, you seem to be worried about those brats all of a sudden. Whether they get to see this forest or not depends on how you behave, Beardo. Beardo? Whoa, what's wrong with Gabby? So we cut to a prison. Gabby's in bed, but she's like freaking out. That's Falco. Hey, hold on. What's the guard comes to the thing. What's wrong? Hey, young lady, are you okay? It started out of nowhere. I think she's in pain. Oh, they're trying to set this kid up. I knew it! I knew it! So she hits the guard. Oh my god, I think she killed him. She put a brick. Oh my god, she put a brick in the covers and smacked him with it. And now she's beating his head in while he's on the floor. Gabby, that's enough. Hurry up and hide him under the bed. Damn it, we overdid it. Oh my god. And they escaped. Even if we run away, where will we go? We're going to get killed. That guy was just worried about you. You can't trust those devils, Falco, says Gabby. We can't trust Zeke anymore either. We can't trust anyone. Oh? Rainer? Did you have a bad dream? Or these? It would be nice if it was all just a dream, huh? Gabby and Falco, I heard them. Where are they? What the fuck? What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Who's sitting on the porch like this? Watching the sunset? Let's go inside, Historia. You have to take it easy. You have to take it easy. She's pregnant? By who? The tragedy they are burdened with just for being born. The countdown for the next in line begins. Who is that? Why is she pregnant? Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. So they just kept going, even though Eren didn't want that to happen? Oh my god. This chapter was wild, guys. Wow. I'm done. Leave a like on the video, guys. Comment your opinions and your theories. I would love to hear them. And subscribe to the channel for more videos, guys. I'm gonna have to end this right now, dog. That's crazy. What the hell? Alright, peace.